guys, welcome back to Math with Miss L. Today we're going to talk about lesson 1, which is finding perimeter. So this should be a quick review from 3rd grade. Shout out to Miss Armstrong because I know she did an awesome job with you guys, and Miss Matouche, of course. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Some of us are going to be doing a scavenger hunt for this, so the answers will be inside the video. Have fun. And as you can tell, we are in a new setup. This is Miss LaFuente's office, I guess you could say. And of course, on the corner, you can see Mateo's little bed, which is my nephew. So have fun. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. So let's first off talk about what exactly is perimeter. And this, like I said, should be a review. Your perimeter is the total amount of distance. So we could say the total distance, let's say, around a closed figure. So a closed figure meaning something like a triangle, it's obviously closed. A rectangle, that's closed. Let's think about another one. A square. These are all things that we can find the perimeter of. So that could be an answer on your scavenger hunt. Just anyone who's paying attention there. Let's go ahead and discuss the formula. So formula meaning reference chart, right? We love our little star reference charts. So if you go to the back where it says area, for 4th grade, we're going to focus on squares and rectangles. So a rectangle, we're going to say the perimeter, which is P, right? Perimeter, P, equals length plus width plus length plus width. So going back to this awesome rectangle, for instance, we know our length is our long side and our width is our short side, and opposite sides are equal. That'll come in handy later on. And of course, if you have a square, it's just side plus side plus side plus side, or 4 times S, which if we have our awesome square, all sides in a square are equal. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and erase this, and we'll jump right back in a second. Or not, because my computer won't pause. So 1 quick second, guys. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to know the perimeter of is my reference chart, because I can do that. So Miss LaFuente has already measured with a ruler, right, our length and our width. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know those units right now. So our length, and notice how I put an L for length. I love to label my sides, and I hope you do too. It keeps you on track. Our length is about 11 inches, and our width is about, I'm going to say 8 inches for right now. It was like 8.5, but we're just going to go with 8. So right now, if I know my length and my width of just 2 sides, remember, in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I not just know that, but I label it. So my length over here is 11 inches. And now to find my perimeter, remember, I'm just taking my length plus width plus length plus width. So maybe sometimes you want to put like a little addition sign to make sure you add everything. So I'm going to put 11 plus, maybe you want to do your lengths first. And then maybe you want to put your widths first. That's totally fine. If you add them up, you're going to go ahead and have 22 plus whatever 8 plus 8 is, which is also 8 times 2, which is 16. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these vertically. That means one on top of the other. 6 plus 2, hopefully we know, is 8 ones. And 2 plus 1 10 is 3 tens. So we have 38. Please don't just leave it as 38. That could be 38 hamburgers or 38 McChickens. Who knows? You want to make sure if it is inches, you put inches as your unit, okay? So 38 inches. So if Miss LaFuente really wanted to know how much of a total amount of space or distance is around this, it would be 38 inches. So that's our first example. Okay, hopefully we got that. I'm going to erase this and go back to our second. All right, guys, back to our second example. So let's say that I have a square, and I know it's a square, not just by how it looks, right? Because looks can be deceiving. Let's say it's said in the problem that it is a square, that it is a square. So if you know one side is 4 centimeters, hopefully we see these lines. That means that they are congruent or the same. So 4 centimeters, you know that these are 4 centimeters. This other side is 4 centimeters and this one is. So we know that these sides are equal. So if I'm going back to my perimeter formula from my reference chart, I'm going to go and find perimeter, and it says for a square, it is P equals 4S. So when you have a number and a variable, which is a letter that stands for something, we know that, when you have them side by side, that really means to do 4 times whatever that side is. And I hope that you have labeled that this is a side. That'll help you make sure you're on track. So 4 times, remember, this is your S, which is, in this case, 4. What a lovely coincidence. So now we can find our perimeter, which hopefully we know is 4 times 4 is 16 centimeters. And that's our perimeter there, the total distance around. Or you could remember your addition signs and do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Hopefully we remember that is 4 times 4, because repeated addition doesn't go away, guys. All right, I'm going to erase this, and then we have our exit ticket. All right, guys, so this is a part of your exit ticket. It's not the first question. It's actually the second question. So for our exit ticket, we're going to say ET is exit ticket. Hopefully you've seen the movie. If not, you should go watch it. Right now, perimeter, once again, it's a closed figure. And by closed, remember, that means that there's no open spaces. It is all closed. So let's go ahead. We're going to add every single side all together. So remember, you don't always have to say length plus width plus length plus width. You can just know that each of these sides needs to be added to the other. So let's go ahead and do that. 14, and I'm going to do 14 and 14. Some of you guys might want to check off the sides that you have already done so you don't lose track. And then these 7s are interesting because, once again, if we lay it out, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 1 more 7, right? I almost got confused. I have 4 7s. I have 4 check marks. So I would think of it as maybe 7 times 4, because that is also repeated addition. So if we did that, we could think of it as 14 times 2, because there are 2 14s, and I would get 28 there. And then that is 7 times 4, which is also 28. I hope you're keeping up, guys. This should be a review. 28 plus 28, let's find it. 8 plus 8, or 8 times 2 is 16. Carry your 110. 2 plus 2, 10s is 4, plus 1 more 10 is 5. Don't leave it as 56. Put on that unit, which is centimeters. And 56 was your answer there. All right, guys. I hope this helped as a fun scavenger hunt for those of you who are doing that Google form. And I hope it helped refresh your memory of what exactly a finding perimeter is. All right, guys. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next video, which actually is right after this one. Bye, guys.